formation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs. Going into this one, David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw for it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Lost to throw again. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Oh my gosh.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that now, you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now on 1st down from the 40. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. He's got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
What? Oh my God, this game is ass.
Really
Oh my God, this game is ass. Oh my God.
He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air on second down. A strike downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found a safe spot.
My God, get on your horse. Get on your horse, nigga. What the fuck?
Because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Sick of that.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense in press coverage. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Firing toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout.
Goodness.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the back. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finding open areas. As he gets the first down, they'll mark him at the 40.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st
Checking
and
that ball
10.
lick up. Checking that ball lick up. Oh, shit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost had a pick right there. Instead, it was incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. They made the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Missouri has it, ready to go with another first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
That's exactly what you want. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. A 2-point conversion is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and it'll be first down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. What a ride on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep swinging it. Here's the heat. No close on that one.
We did, boy. We did, boy. We did, boy. We did, boy.
Man, it's easy to play defense
We did,
when you
boy.
can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make can make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I'm not mad because
Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Second down coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Ow! Ow! Ah! Shit! Oh!
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Working that left side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. Defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Or
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the
okay, 17.
dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Let's go that way.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game is so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about...
Ooh, give me that!
Intercepted, and that's not
Let's
how
go!
he was
You own it!
trying to take it back.
Oh my gosh, how did I do the goal? How did I just play?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Washington. Takes his shot. Got his man on the right.
He's there. He's there.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to...
Wow, bro, I could have had a 3-possession lead.
Difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Oh, my God.
Looking for a crease, it's Overton. There he goes.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh my gosh, running that big so.
Quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Makes the catch. Runs through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Overton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Let's go.
He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he flies. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
Let's go.
Incomplete.
Let's go. Come on, man. One more play. One more play.
With the heat on.
Go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why they lost.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, how was that not a bro? How was that not a pick, gang? What?
And I love the awareness by the wide
King,
receiver on that play,
what?
because I'm
That's
not
a
sure
pick
that
every
route
day
was
of the
supposed to
freaking
be that
week,
deep.
dude.
You gotta wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Terrapins are on the move.
So if I lose because of 2 ball-headed mistakes on my end, like, this is supposed to be a blowout.
It's Washington. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Jennings. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff.
Thank you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is number one in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Washington. Going for 6. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Oh, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And the 35 is loose. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy.
Take it to the half, man. Take it to the half. Just take it to the half. Put them fours up. Put them fours up. Put them fours up. Little fours up. Little fours up. Put them fours. Put them fours.
The meal must take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down.
Right there.
The connection and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage. They've got some zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Fucking talking about, nigga. Walk in here, try to take over your track. Walk in here, try to take over your track. Walk in here, try to take over your track. Walk in here, try to take over your track. Go, come on.
Runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed, and that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll go to the air.
Easy.
Nice catch for the 2-1 conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take him to end this drive. Will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, unless they can do something to save themselves here. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, he'll take the slow down. He'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm with the football and get him on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington.
Let's go!
And it's in.
It's great D. Great D. Come on, man.
Might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this
Let's do it again.
They were aware
Let's do it
of
again.
everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. Braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there.
Let's go. Come on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's
Great.
Well, that's a lightning fast decision. He knew what he wanted to do right away. He makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Yeah, the lockup's crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody. Quick somebody.
When he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the 2nd half, they come away with their 1st sack of the game. And that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Same bounce.
Sidelines, but they'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's
If I really wanted
the
it,
line's paved some holes.
but I'm not
He's
sure
right
why.
at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches.
Oh
Break
my
that century mark.
God.
And when you do, you have a
There.
great chance of winning football games.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before this number.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle.
Yes.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman
I'm watching you move.
games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Oh shit, you might know. You might know. You might know.
Press coverage. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Oh my God!
Ready for the throw, incomplete.
No doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. There's an interception. Oh, they need that turnover. He goes down after the short return. They get the football back. So, guys, we get another look at this offense. To the air, it's Washington. There's the pressure. As he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's open on the right. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass.
Go, come on.
Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Oh my gosh.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and running the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Nigga, what?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to pass their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
And then if you put back up, we can.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quick toss. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm...
I'm 36. They did it. They definitely did it. Okay, so go back. 11 and 6. I think we do free throws. We should do free throws. 2 free throws. And you have to get 21. If you go over 21, go back to 11. Yeah. Even that's what I was confused with. Take a nap like that. Because then you can play it off. I just thought about how I was trying to do it. That's basically the right hand. You play to 11, 2 and 3, 2 free throws after you make it. If you go over 21, you get reset to 11. Is there any other rules that I would think? White boys and the white guys. It's not 3. You are?